Hi, my name's Tim Conlon. I'm a lawyer, and I operate my law firm's called The Custody Place. I'm with Rose Hall, who is the mother of Emma and Cody Martin, who are the victims in the DaddyOFive YouTube case. She's seated to my right, and we have an update. And Rose, just interrupt me anytime you want, okay? I think the update is...
Emma and Cody are with me. I have emergency custody. They're doing good. They're getting back to their playful selves.
And I think on Friday, about the same time that Mike and Heather were on USA Today, with whatever spin on the issue at the moment, we were before the court and obtained emergency custody of the kids.
Yes, sir.
So that they'd be safe.
Yes.
And I think that the Frederick County Sheriff's Department, who deserve a kudos, assisted you in retrieving them, right?
Yes, they did a great job. They helped my kids and got them back safely to me.
And the Frederick County Circuit Court passed an emergency order.
Yes, they did.
I think the kids are sort of in a deprogramming sort of mode at the moment. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And I think, you know, you have a big thank you for the different people on the YouTube that kept this alive, called attention to this until it finally came to pass.
Yes, sir.
Before we get to that, some of those people, what was your reaction looking at the videos over the past few months with your kids out?
Very heartbreaking and disturbing to see my kids being abused. Sorry. We're not live, are we?
It's okay. No, we're not live.
Sorry.
It's not Saturday Night Live. So Rose, hold on. You've had the kids since Friday, is that right?
Yes, sir. Since Friday.
And
well, we went back to Emma and Cody's home state, North Carolina.
okay.
They were reunited with their grandparents and their cousins and their aunts and uncles. They were happy to see them, and you know, Cody started remembering everybody, and he was happy to be home. Emma was happy to be home.
Now, I think when you went with law enforcement to rescue the children,
yes, sir.
You were a little worried about, I think in particular, Cody's reaction.
Yes, Cody had a difficult time when the officer brought him out to the car. He said some things that were disturbing, that he hated me, and that Mike and Heather told him I threw him away like he was garbage and I didn't love him no more.
Is any of that true?
No, that's not true at all.
I think there was a memento you indicated you took with you to rescue the children on Friday, and I haven't asked you about it to see it before now, but can you pull out what that is and explain its significance and his reaction?
It's his Paul Pride he got in 2013 for completing behavior program at school. He was actually in the newspaper for that down there in North Carolina. He was really proud of it. We took him out for pizza that night, and we went to We went to the bowling alley to play for kind of a reward, and he went and got a video game that he liked. He worked hard to complete that program at school. The teachers actually bragged. He was the best student, he said. The teacher said, sorry.
And what did he say about remembering that item?
It helped him. It calmed him down. He remembered that it wasn't true that what Mike and Heather said, that I didn't love him anymore and didn't want him. He remembered that I did want him and I did love him. He calmed down and got back in the car with me.
Now Emma, well, strike that. Cody, how's Cody fared over the last couple of days?
He's fared pretty good. He has a long road to recovery. It's going to take a lot of counseling to help him. A lot of family counseling to get us all back on track as a close, tight-knit family. But I know he can do it, and we all can get through this. And
Emma, I think Emma has bounced back pretty fast and pretty well.
Oh yes, Emma's back to being a mouse. She loves cheese. That's the first thing she asked me for was cheese because she wasn't allowed to have it at Heather's house or Mike's house. So she was happy about that, and to see her cousin. They grew up together, all 4 kids, and they didn't leave each other's side. They even slept on the floor together, had like a little camp out. That's how they slept all weekend, actually.
Now I think we've reached out to some experts who are going to kind of hopefully enter a sort of a deprogramming stage for the kids. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And at the moment, you're staying in the Frederick area so that there's a minimal change to the kids as the next week's events come. Is that right?
Yes.
With respect to what got us here, or got you here, what got them here, is there anybody with respect to the YouTube community, I mean, isn't it fair to say that the YouTube community have kept this out there until it came to where it is?
Yes.
In no particular order, is there anybody in the YouTube community you want to particularly say thank you to?
Chambers of My Heart, Nick Monroe, Bass Mama, Philip DeFranco, I'm Alex, Suit Yourself, and there's so many other ones who have helped too on the YouTube community.
And I think between today and tomorrow, you're gonna look at this again or think about this some more, because I know there's just too many people to count from your point of view.
Yes, sir.
And it's been a really long day, and a long couple of days.
Yes, sir, it has.
Is there anybody else you want to thank? Anybody else you want to give a shout out to before we kind of wrap this up for today and get in the business of keeping the kids safe?
Well, I want to thank my lawyer, Tim Conlin. I hate when I can't pronounce names. Tim Conlin at the custody place.
Maybe with permission, let me ask the question again.
Yeah.
As we enter the next couple of days, I know you're really tired, so I know that list of YouTube folks you're going to look at and augment, and anybody left off, you don't intend to offend them, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And before we go, and then keep people updated as events occur, is there anybody else you'd like to give a shout out to or thank?
The Frederick County Police for helping reunite me with my children. DSS,